What's up, beer drinkers? How y'all doing this week? Yes, we got another great show for you again this week. And yes, it is another week with Firestone Walker vintage beers. Can't get away from them. Always want to give them a shout out because we love Firestone Walker because they are from our home state of California. Anyway, these beers have been cellaring in our cellar, aka the back of the closet, for a few years now, and we busted them out, and they tasted awesome. I'll spoiler alert, they were great. In our beer news segment, we give a shout out to the Pink Boots Society, and in our Cöld Brüe List, we have beers you should drink on Valentine's Day. Now I know it's a little bit late, but hey, so it goes. Maybe next year you can find these beers. And then in our Drunken Shenanigans, we talk about the Super Bowl, about the game, and about the halftime performance, of course, because it's hip hop and we love it. All right, don't forget to follow us on Untapped and on Instagram. Search Cöld Brüe Podcast and friend us, and we'll friend you back. So without further ado, it's time for another Cöld Brüe. Coming at you live from Cöld Brüe Studios, I am Greg, he is Sorcerer Chromatic, and we're here to talk about beer.
Yes, we are.
How you doing this week, man?
Good. I'm sorry. Could you hear me better?
Yeah, you're a little garbled when you're moving your mic, but yeah, you sound clear.
All right. Cool. Doing good. Good week. Kickback week. We got a little surprise storm throughout the middle of the week. I had some rainy days. Yeah, I did this parenting game. It's crazy. It's like when it's raining. Okay, like I don't have a traditional rain jacket, but I use an umbrella.
Yeah.
And of course, when I walk my kids to school, they want to hold my umbrella. And I'm like, you realize I'm taller than you, and you can't see when you're walking around with my umbrella.
Right.
And there's two of you, and there's one of me, and there's one umbrella. And you guys both got rain jackets and boots, and I don't. It's just kind of.
That's hilarious.
And then that was earlier. And this week we switched up where I got a rain jacket and I got my girls both umbrellas.
Mm-hmm.
And no, that was a bigger mess because they were just running around with their umbrellas and getting caught in the wind and just like, oh man.
I was gonna suggest that, but you already you tried to do that and it didn't work. It didn't work out.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. Did you get videos at least so you can show them later on?
No. Oh. Yeah, that's the last thing I needed to pull out my phone while mess going around.
Chasing them around.
But
yeah.
I did this. I got a full length raincoat for the waterproofness. So like that helped because like that's another thing they rubbed against me or they wiped their umbrella against my leg and stuff like that. But I was covered,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and then like you're wet for like half a day, right? When you're at work.
Right. Yeah. Your jeans just soak up water and they don't really dry because I'm in an office,
It's too cold. Yeah. Oh, that's hilarious. Love it, dude. Love it. Yeah. Because you're going to miss it like in 20 years. You're going to reflect and you're going to be like, that was awesome. Awesome time.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
Yeah. They're great.
All right. You ready to talk about some beer?
Yes, I am.
All right. So today I have from our buddies down in Paso Robles, California, from Firestone Walker. I have their 24th anniversary ale. This came out in established 1996. So it's their 24th. We're thinking 2020, right? No.
I thought it was on the box. You showed me a picture, right?
Oh yeah. 2020. Dude, my math is not good. I'm not mathing right now very well.
The math ain't math.
Yeah. It's from 2020. It's their 24th anniversary ale. 12-ounce bottle in their vintage pack. 11.3 percent alcohol by volume. It's a special reserve barrel aged blend, and I don't have anything on the label or anything, so I will look it up and I will come back to you after you describe your beer. So pop off. Ooh, that was a good pop off though for a barrel aged beer.
I heard that. That was good. A little envious.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, keeping with our theme, because we were still celebrating our acquisition of tickets to Firestone Walker
Yes.
Invitational Beer Festival. I have the Firestone Vintage. I have their 2021 Tequila Barrel Sunrise.
Ooh, all right.
It's a tequila barrel aged ale brewed with orange peel and hibiscus. So I'm not going to read the little preamble. I'll just get to the important text. Tequila Barrel Sunrise is a spirited riff on the classic namesake cocktail.
Yeah.
The journey of this beer begins when we age our signature El Dorado blonde barley wine in extra añejo tequila barrels.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm not the biggest barley wine fan. Barley wine. However, I appreciate El Dorado, and again, it's a blonde barley wine, so it is a little bit different. However, it just tastes phenomenal.
Yeah.
I can't even describe it. So basically this beer is a doctored up El Dorado, then blended with small lots of then blended it with small lots matured in cherry and orange bitters barrels. Finally, we infuse this blend with orange zest and hibiscus, all to deliver the color, flavors, and vibe you would expect from a beer with this name. The result is a uniquely delicious creation that offers an authentic tequila barrel sunrise sipping experience. Enjoy this beer now, our cellar in a cool, dark place between 45 and 55 degrees Fahrenheit, allowed to warm up in the glass when serving. Okay, and I slacked. I didn't even take it out of the box.
No, that's fine. In fact, now that you said that, like I turned around my box. Box off. when you said that, like I turned around my beer or my beer box. I'm like, oh yeah, there's the write up right there. It's a huge write up too. I don't know if I want to read this whole thing. It might make our show like 2 hours long.
Wait, real quick. It's 11.0 ABV. The OG was 22.3 Plato. IBU is 21. So 2,350 cases produced. Final gravity is 2.0. The yeast is British ale. And the color is a 28.0. What is the color again? SRM? SMR?
Yeah, SRM.
Okay. And without any further ado, Papa.
So I read the back of the box on mine. This is a long one. So
hey, wait a minute. That was a nice pop off. I need a little.
That was good.
Some flowers for my pop off
there. You finally had a good one. So yeah, everyone sit down, relax. This is gonna be a long one. Grab a pillow or something if you want to fall asleep. Go ahead, feel free. In the fall of 2006, brewmaster Matt Brindleson asked a handful of his winemaker friends for their input on blending a diverse stash of barrel-aged strong ales. Together, they came up with a 10, a trailblazing beer commemorating our 10th anniversary, and so began an annual autumn rite, now continues into our 24th year. At the advent of the most recent harvest season here in Paso Robles, Matt and his brewing team once again consulted their friends in the local winemaking community. These winemakers are practicing experts in the art of blending, and they were tasked with helping us assemble a harmonious beer from several barrel-aged component ales. For the first time ever, this was all done remotely. As always, a spirited competition ensued to create the winning blend, which you now hold in your hand. The result is 24, A beer of immense depth and complexity with long, intense flavors that beg to be sipped and savored. 24 is built to last. Enjoy this beer now or cellar in a cool, dark place between 45 and 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Allow it to warm up in the glass when serving. So, and all signed with Adam Firestone, David Walker, and Matt Brundleson signatures. So, this one's really good. Awesome. There's a lot of sweetness to it that I was not expecting. I thought it was going to be a more bitter and sweet and dark roasty beer, but this is more of a sweet, almost like I want to say like, I don't want to, misrepresent this beer, but it's almost more like a quad or a barley wine with the sweetness. So, but it's really good. It's fucking awesome, and yeah, I think I'm gonna rate this beer pretty high when it comes to our untapped portion of the show.
Okay, well, you were talking about yours.
Yeah.
I was sipping mine.
Yeah, of course you were.
Interesting, man. A lot of flavors going on. It's almost a little bit of uh, yeah, mixed drink property, beer
Mhm.
property, like a flavored beer property, which of course the obvious you could go with on that one.
Oh
However,
yeah.
real quick, just to refresh and keep you on your toes,
Hey now.
bartender, how do you make a tequila sunrise? The classic tequila sunrise.
Oh, with
I don't care about
tequila,
the bartender down the street putting chili powder in that shit.
yeah, tequila and yep.
Exactly. It's great, just like our grandma used to make.
Dude, I really have no idea how to make a tequila sunrise. I just know the song by the Eagles.
Oh, okay. So 2 ounces of blanco tequila,
Mm-hmm.
4 ounces of orange juice,
Okay.
freshly squeezed. Those are added to a highball glass filled with ice. And then you add a 1/4 ounce of grenadine and let it sink to the bottom for the layered effect. And then
That makes sense.
garnish with the orange and cherry.
Yeah, because it got that red and the orange striation.
Right. So, and then there's also the tequila sunset, which is basically the same thing, but instead of grenadine, it's the Chambord or the what is it, the
Hmm.
raspberry liqueur. So,
Yeah, the darker one. Yeah.
and yeah, so yeah, there you go. So, with that said, I don't taste too much like orange juice, but I do have that citrus zest going on too. And
Yeah.
gosh, I haven't had a straight up El Dorado in a while. I kind of wish I could sample one to like refresh my palate on that. However, strong beer. You can tell the beer nuts are strong. There's a lot going on.
Very nice. Have you had that one before?
No, I can't say that I have.
Oh, okay. All right. What's the one that the was it? Ah, man. Was it Firestone Walker or was it a what's that one? Down they had the shoot, the one with the theme, like they used to have like the not New Belgium. What the hell's that one? I'm it was down in San Diego. They got bought out by like Miller and then Kings and Crooks.
Ballast Point?
Yeah, Ballast Point. Didn't they have like a stormy weather, or was that a Firestone Walker stormy weather that I was thinking of?
Oh no, yeah. They have like Firestone has a whole slew of cocktail kind of themed
Yeah, there you go.
in their vintage series. Yeah, yeah. So I think they have like a dark and stormy as well.
Okay, that was it. Dark and Stormy. You had that one like
Yeah.
years ago, like our first 2 years that we did this.
Really, I don't remember. I know I have them. I know I have
Yeah,
them in my cellar. I need to start busting them out as time goes on. You know,
yeah.
little ROI too. So I'm realizing if I use these beers, it saves on my beer budget.
Good point. All right. Speaking of beer budget, speaking of beers, we will rate our beers later on during our Untapped segment of the show. Don't forget to follow us on Untapped. Search Cöld Brüe Podcast and friend us, and we'll friend you back. But right now, it's time for some beer news. All right, I only have one story for our beer news segment. There's always a bunch of stories, man. There's so many breweries out there that are opening and closing these days. It's kind of like it's almost turning into white noise for me. But this is a story that comes back every year that I always enjoy and reading about. This comes to us from the Times Union, from their business section, written by Kelsey Brown. The headline reads, Pink Boot Society brews new hazy pale ale. I've always been a big supporter of Pink Boots. I know you have too. And I think it's awesome that they do this for, for women in the brewing industry. This year, the female non-binary brewers collaborate on Think Pink, Drink Pink beer to raise funds for scholarships. I really like that name. It's very it just every single word rhymes in it. It's almost like a rhyme scheme name, and I like it. Think Pink, Drink Pink. I think they should use that over and over again. It wasn't too early in the day for beer for the brewers of the local chapter of the Pink Boot Society, who gathered at Unified Beer Works on Wednesday morning for its annual collaboration brewery day. Female and non-binary brewers from breweries throughout the capital region, Active Ingredient Brewing Company bound by Fate Brewing, Hex and Hop Brewing, and Indian Ladder Farm Cidery and Brewery, watched as production of the collaborative beer, a hazy pale ale, began with the mashing process. Lynn Doyle, assistant brewer for Unified Beer Works, stood at the top of the ladder and slowly poured superior Pilsner malt into the mash tun. Doyle said that 90% of her day is spent with 3 male coworkers, so she appreciates being around women who share similar interests. It's a very heavily male-dominated field, Doyle said, so having other females around once in a while, I'm taking advantage of it. The Pink Boot Society is a national organization that aims to uplift women and non-binary people in the alcoholic beverage industry through education. Freight Word Brewing, Stacy Aldwell, Creative, and Unified Beer Works are also part of the upstate New York chapter formed in 2021. The Collaboration Brewery Day is a national event for the organization that raises funds for scholarship in the industry, and the beer, dubbed Think Pink, Drink Pink, should be available at the participating breweries on tap and in cans early March. A portion of the sales will go towards the fund. Since 2013, the organization has granted over 400 scholarships. The Pink Boot Society provides opportunities for the brewers to network, which the industry means hanging out and having beer. That's an opine. And share education about their own processes and experiences. Next week, the group is meeting in Indian Ladder Farms for a cider tasting. So I always like giving shout out to the women in beer because they are very underrepresented in our industry, and I like to use our platform to give a shout outs and give the our listeners a taste of what they are doing, and all these great organizations such as Pink Boots, and I know what's that other one, the Girls Pine Out. I know they have chapters in a bunch of different metropolitan areas, and of course my friend Rachel and her Beer Babe Society, Beer Based Family. I just I know it's a male dominated industry, so anytime we can, I want to give a shout out to the women in the beer industry.
No, I agree with you. The what'd you say? Drink Pink, Think Pink?
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, good name.
I mean, good for them doing their thing in this space. Can't hate, and it could only lead to you know, newer ideas, newer products, help the industry thrive.
Yep. Real quick, it's not a Pink Boot Society terminology, but what does the term international orange mean to you?
Oh, that's the bridge,
Yeah, Golden Gate Bridge. That's the color of the Golden Gate Bridge, right?
right?
Yeah, and I remember we
And
went.
supposedly
Yeah.
that was a primer. That was a primer that kind of oxidized that color, and they liked it, so
They
they
kept it.
made a paint that color. Yeah, it's
Oh,
not just
okay.
primer.
Yeah, because I remember that was one of the first names of the Pink Boot Society beer that we had at that Speakeasy beer festival we went to in San Francisco. Remember that?
Yeah, was it their 21st anniversary or something like that?
Yeah, it was like way back in like 2000, I don't know, like 2012, 2013, right? Like way back in the day.
Yeah,
Yeah, so anyway, regardless.
he still lived out here. Yeah,
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I still lived out there, and then you and I went to the Speakeasy. I don't know if it was a beer festival, but they had like a beer like function at their place, and um, yeah, the Pink Boot Society had a tent there or a booth, and they had a beer called International Orange. Yeah, and that was the first time I ever even learned of the name of the paint that was on the Golden Gate Bridge. I had no idea.
yeah. I think I'm there with you as far as that goes.
Anyway, yeah, but it seems like you did a little bit more research than me. But yeah, I've always been a big fan and supporter of Pink Boots. So yeah, if you are in your local brewery and you see a Pink Boots beer, please buy and drink and hope you like it. You might not like it, but at least you'd be supporting you know the underrepresented women in our beer industry.
Yeah, and have a good one.
Right. Catch a buzz. All right, that's all I have this week. This is a slow beer news week for me, anyway. For the stories that interest me. So you know what that means?
I think I do.
It means it's time for my favorite segment of the show. I'm trying. I'm vamping because I have to find the button for the sound drop. But it's time for our cold brew list.
Okay, let me ask you this:
Yeah.
What's today?
Today is February 15th.
Well, with that in mind, being February 15th, what is it? What it is? What was yesterday?
Oh, yesterday was the Valentine's Day.
Right. So with that said, I have it's a little bit older, but I have a beer list for the 15 beers for Valentine's Day.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's hear them.
All right. So hopefully most of these beers are still available.
Oh,
Not like as in they're out of season, as in the brewery's still open.
yeah, next year for Valentine's Day, maybe search them out.
All right. So number one, this is the number on the list. It's not the ranking. The Love from Star Hill Brewing out of Crozet, Virginia.
Okay. All right. I like that.
It's a German style hef. God,
Nice.
they give a lot of information on these. All right. Next is I Love You with All My Stout from Evil Twin out of Brooklyn.
Yeah. I like Evil Twin.
It's an Imperial Stout.
Oh, go figure.
Yeah. Next is Sexual Chocolate from Foothills Brewing Academy, Winston-Salem, North Carolina, American Double Imperial Stout.
Very nice. I is the head brewer Randy Jackson?
Randy Watson.
Randy, damn it. I fucked it up. My bad. Yeah, you're right. That boy good.
Good there.
Thank you. Yeah. At least we got that part right. Okay, keep going.
All right. Number 4, ironically, Foreplay IPA
Oh, foreplay. Was that
from
from Three
Stouts.
Amigos?
What?
Three Amigos. Like, do you know what foreplay is? No. Oh, good. Neither does El Guapo.
Oh, is that what that was? I
Yeah.
thought it was. Wasn't that an Easy Money? The foreplay joke.
Oh yeah. Yes, there was a foreplay joke, but I don't remember it. Anyway, keep going.
Okay. Yes, listeners, go watch Easy Money and Three Amigos.
Two great 80s movies, yes.
All right. From Stouts Brewing Company out of Adamstown, PA. It's an American IPA.
Mm.
Here you go. Number 5, Bitter Valentine from Ale Works Brewing Company out of Williamsburg, Virginia.
Very nice.
Another American Imperial Double IPA. Here we go. Number 6, Smitten by Bell's Brewing Company out of Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Oh, nice. I
It's
like
a
that.
rye pale ale.
Yep.
Here's one. Chocolate Shake Porter from Boulder Brewing Company, Boulder, Colorado. American Porter. Now I don't know if I had that one, but I've seen that one. Like that one,
Yeah.
I don't know if it's still around, but okay. Truth be known, when I go to like beer stores like Total Wine or Bevmo or wherever, I don't go. I only go to the seasonal sections now, seasonal and special release sections,
Mm-hmm.
or the refrigerated section. I like. So I know this one is a regular rotation one.
Yeah.
Not to knock it, but I haven't been down that aisle in a while. But I remember I used to always see it.
Okay.
Have you had it? Is it out there?
I've never had it.
You guys get a lot of Colorado beers out there?
Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 We get quite a few, but I don't think I've ever had that one.
Interesting. Okay, so unless it's like something about this name, um, number 8, it's called Avatar Jasmine IPA from Elysian.
Well, okay. All right. That's a ABM beer, but all right. Whatever. If
No,
it
but
floats
like
your
I don't know
boats.
what that has to do with Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah.
There's
Yeah.
something missing.
Good point. That's a very good point.
Uh, Um, it's American IPA. Next is Serendipity from New Glarus Brewing Company, New Glarus, Wisconsin. It's a sour ale with fruit.
Ah, so they're calling Dick Vitale a sour fruit.
There you go.
All right.
Here's one. I remember this one. I haven't seen it in a while, but it's My Bloody Valentine from Ale Smith Brewing Company,
Oh
San Diego,
yeah.
California.
I want to say you or I had that like in our first year that we were doing this show.
Yeah. And
Yep.
then it has a cousin, the Evil Dead Red Ale, but this one's an American
Yeah.
Ember.
Right.
Yeah. I wonder if they still do it. That's another question.
If they do, they might not distro it. That's the another factor, right?
Very true. All right. Next, number 11 on the list is
Yeah.
Teddy Bear Kisses from Upland Brewing Company, Bloomington, Indiana.
Teddy bear kisses. Come on, please.
It's an American double / Imperial Stout.
Oh, okay. If you're talking about imperial stout or even a stout in general, it shouldn't be teddy bear. It should be like grizzly bear kisses.
Yeah. This one's from Belgium, from Templuve, Belgium. It's called,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Chazal Saison from Brasserie de Chazal.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Saison.
Right on. Right on.
Next
Saison.
is Next is Castaway from Thomas Creek Brewing Company, Greensville, South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
American IPA.
What does that have to do
Next
with
one.
Valentine's Day, though?
I don't know.
This as you get further down the list, it starts
Yeah.
getting a little.
Well,
like,
I mean, they
reach.
got they got paragraphs. I'm trying to scan through them to find the correlation. Some of them don't. Like going back to
Yeah.
that jasmine one. It's like the aroma of jasmine. Great. What am I missing something about the correlation between jasmine and Valentine's Day?
Right.
If I am, so be it. At the same time, I have the feeling I'm not the only one in that boat, so I don't feel bad for myself.
Right.
Number 14, Strawberry Shortcake from Cigar City Brewing Company, Tampa, Florida.
Nice. I get that because the strawberry shortcake with the red and the fluffiness.
Yeah, well, it's a dessert, too. It's a sweet dessert that
Yep.
correlate with Valentine's Day. And it's a fruit lager.
Nice.
And last on this list is Lovely, Dark, and Deep from Omegang Brewing Company.
Damn, they going with the Barry Wood style.
Right? Well, it's also the title of your favorite adult movie.
Fuck. Yeah. Lovely, dark, and deep. Holy shit.
It's an oatmeal stout. Okay, so we're canceled for so many reasons right about now.
It's
But
like
that was this week's beer list.
It's like when your women start screaming deeper, like I can't do that. I can do harder or faster, but not deeper.
Yes, that.
I don't know. All I can dude, I've never seen you, but like we're brothers, so all I can do is be like, hey, we got to be the same.
Oh, jeez. It reminds me of that. Oh, shoot. I'm totally going off topic. Joke for two. That De La Hoya meme I sent you. When she sees that, like, be realistic. Get up for your high horse. The numbers are the numbers.
Hey, once you put a ring on it, it's done. Like you've already like subscribed. You can't unsubscribe. It's almost like a gym membership. Like you're done. Unless you move like far away across country, you're not getting out of this.
Oh, geez.
Oh shit! All right, we're getting totally off topic here. How's your beer doing, man?
Good, almost gone. I'm enjoying sipping this.
All right.
What really comes down to though is I don't know. Maybe I don't sip enough añejo tequila. Maybe that's like the flavor profile I'm missing. I'm getting a little bit of the tequila hint, and again, it just aged in the barrels.
Yeah,
but I'm not sure what if the barley wine is just a little bit overpowering, or the citrus is a little bit overpowering, where it just kind of lost in the layers. But without a doubt, this is an enjoyable beer. It's very unique. No complaints. At the same time, it's like, dang, when am I ever going to get this again?
Right.
Without going and buying them at $12.99 a pop or whatever.
12 of shit. Like if you go secondary market, you might be paying like $50 or $60.
That's true.
There's
that.
Firestone Walker. I know it's tequila barrel aged, but what was it called?
Tequila Barrel Sunrise.
What year?
21.
Oh, I got it. Yeah. Excuse me. I have it right here. It was the second one that came up. What would you like to rate this beer at?
Oh, geez. I mean, just the uniqueness of all and the good experience. I gotta give it like a 4.5.
Nice. All right. It has an overall rating of 4.02. Two of our friends have rated it for an average of 4.25. Patrick M gave it a 4.5. And Aztec77 gave it a 4.0. So check in 4.5. And what notes would you like to leave for it?
Oh, geez. Strong,
Yeah.
sweet.
Hold on. I mistyped. Wrong. Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Órale.
cabrón, güey. Órale. It's funny. I was given a pre-shift message, and so I'm the supervisor at work, and I have to give a safety message every shift before, and I forgot what weekend was it, this weekend or last weekend, and one of my texts, he was like, uh he's like, oh man, that means like it's gonna be a long night in my neighborhood because my neighbors like to throw a lot of parties. Oh, it's Super Bowl. It was Super Bowl weekend,
Uh,
right? And he's a white dude. He's a a young, tall, skinny, nerdy white dude, right? No offense, fucking awesome tech, but he's just to give you a little background of this guy, right? And he's like, well, if you come in my neighborhood, if you speak Spanish, like they'll let you right in. And immediately, the first thing my response was, "Orale, let's go!" Right? And everyone else started laughing. Um, but yeah, the orale thing is fucking funny to me. Um, and check
did you guys
in.
go?
No, I did not, because dude. I'm fucking 48 years old, almost 49. I just wanted. I'm in my lanes. I don't want to go outside my lanes.
There you go.
All right, close all cards, and we'll go to my beer, the 2020 vintage anniversary ale. Dude, this one's fucking really good. If you can find it out there, it still might be out there. It's good. I'm gonna get a 4.75. It's not a perfect beer, but it's a good goddamn fucking barrel aged beer. It's a great representative of what barrel aged beer can be. Let me see here. Let me go back to Untapped, and I will put Firestone. How do you spell Firestone? Walker. Um, XXIV. There it is. Oh, it has an overall rating of 4.32. One of our friends have rated it as a 4.5, and that was Aztec77. Dude, that guy gets all the fucking Firestone Walkers. Check in 4.75, and um, I'm gonna call it a strong, bold, and beautiful. Oh, bursitis. I my spelling is so bad. The autocorrect went to bursitis instead of beautiful. B
Yeah,
A
there you go.
beautiful. Perfect. Save and check in. All right, man. Just a couple of things. Well, one thing I want to ask you before we get out of here. What did you think of the Super Bowl?
Oh, geez. Uh, it was unexciting.
Yeah,
I mean,
it really was.
We said before we placed the bet on the Chiefs and the over, so that was the only reason why I had the Chiefs like as an interest. But
Yeah,
I don't care for either one of the teams. And when it became one-sided, I, started hanging out with my kids. Started getting them ready for the next day. Don't
yeah,
ask me about commercials. Don't ask me about this and that. I totally tuned out. I mean, I knew it was over at halftime. At the same
yep.
time, if history could be made, I was still kind of hanging around, but I mean, for someone without a dog in the fight, it was dang, it was just a terrible game.
It was almost like when the 49ers played against the Broncos and against the Chargers in those, like, was it like 55-10 and 49-16? It was like a blowout. Like, so, like, for the rest of the country, it fucking sucked.
Right, yeah. Unless you were an Eagles fan or had some serious cash on the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then even too I was talking with other people. Like last year, even if you weren't a fan or of either team or hated both teams, at least you saw a game that went to overtime. A
Right.
game that was competitive.
Right.
Versus this was like, wow, these like, geez, what a bad game for the Chiefs to have a bad day.
It's been a while since we've had a competitive Super Bowl or
I just said last year.
a non-competitive
There you
Super
go.
Bowl. I mean, sorry.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
But do you think the Bills would have put up a better
That's why.
fight,
Wait,
or?
hold on. Wait, hold on. I just think that's why. The what you call? That's why I can't believe like they're saying like it was one of the highest rated Super Bowls ever. I'm like, no, it was.
Oh, I think the reason why it was one of the highest rated because at halftime they're like, "Hey, the Chiefs are losing. You have to fucking watch this."
Oh, that's true. A lot of hate watching.
Yeah,
A lot of hate these
I
for.
think some of it was hate watching,
Mm.
but yeah. Well, but what did you think of the halftime with Kendrick Lamar?
Yeah, it was a good show. I think he did what he wanted to do
Mm-hmm.
as far as
Oh yeah,
performance
he did.
wise, and I liken it to here's the thing. Like I know it was Kendrick.
Mm-hmm.
Last year was Usher.
Right.
The year before that was it Rihanna again? I
Yeah,
forgot.
I think it was Rihanna. Yeah.
But Rihanna, obviously, she was expecting. But I think it was like maybe 2-3 years ago when it was the weekend, and he did his show, and it was kind of like to launch his tour. Same with Kendrick. It was a kind of like basically a mini preview of his tour. So, hey, the the guy's doing his thing.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm a fan. To be honest, more of a casual fan. I'm not going to his concert. Um, you know, I won't. I have no shame in saying it. Like I'm priced out, man. Those even nosebleeds are like $300 right now.
Yeah, I know. I saw that too.
You know. So with that said, there's a guy doing his thing, and like I don't know. Call me old and soft. It's like I'm over like judging every type of music. Hey, if it's not for me, it's not for me. But good for them. They're doing their thing. You know.
Yeah.
Whereas Kendrick, like as a casual fan, I liked it. I like his songs. That album, I finally started hearing all of it, and like, wow,
Gene
dude,
X.
he's very yeah, Gen X. He's very creative, very talented.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's got a lot going on for him. So if you don't like the music, cool, but don't hate on the guy just because he's doing his thing.
Yeah. I I'm a Kendrick fan. Most of his songs I didn't really care for to pimp a butterfly, but I like all of his other albums. Um, but I do understand why there was a lot of backlash for his halftime performance because it wasn't mainstream, and I get that. I totally understand that. I did not find it entertaining, but I did find the subversiveness and all the meaning behind all the shit he did during the halftime show to be wildly fucking creative. And I would label him an artist and a genius. And it's just fucking amazing what he did and what he was able to pull off for the one of the most watched Super Bowls of all time. You know what I mean? Because I'm a hip hop fan. I know
Right.
you're a hip hop fan, and it was fucking great. But at the time when I watched it, I'm like, this is not that good. It's not mainstream. But I get it because he wasn't trying to be mainstream. He wasn't trying to be uh, you know, uh uh he wasn't trying to win over fans. He was just trying to put out a message. And there was a couple messages, and one one of the biggest message was Hey Drake, fuck you.
Yeah.
So I loved it, but
Yeah.
as far as like the mainstream goes, I get it. I understand why, and I didn't like it because of the mainstreamness of it, but I liked it because of the all of it. Dude, you know, in the beginning when they had just the it was the blacked out uh um arena or the stadium, and they had the
Yeah.
gamepad on on the set, and they went from like all the if you play PlayStation, like the circle, the X, the square, and the triangle,
Yeah.
and like if you follow it, it was the cheat code on GTA 5 for max health and max armor.
Oh, see, I didn't even get that.
Yeah, I found that out like just like 2 days ago, dude. 2 days ago I found that out. Yeah, fucking amazing. This guy's a genius. He's an artist, and he's misunderstood in the mainstream. But like in history wise, historically, he'll be regarded as an artist. Just mark my words.
Right. And then too, like, right now he's the hottest ticket in hip hop. I mean, who's better than him right now?
Exactly, and Snoop, he already crowned him as the king of the West Coast after that benefit concert he did like 3 or 4 months ago.
No, Snoop did it a long time ago, like years ago.
Oh, okay. I thought he did it like
Yeah.
when he did his not like us benefit concert like a few months ago.
Oh, the pop out. No, because Snoop wasn't at that one, was
Oh
he?
no. He didn't say it there.
Oh.
He said on social media like after it.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, he did. Okay, I get you said that, but no, there's a video of him actually doing it on stage at a
Oh,
performance.
okay. No, yeah, I didn't see
He
that
goes,
one.
"You got the torch now." Yeah. He goes, "You got the torch now, young guy or young fella or something like that."
Yep. Anyway, but yeah, I totally agree with you as far as the game wise. It kind of sucked. Like I was unclimactic. I was hoping for like you and I we put money on the Chiefs and the over. The over hit though. We got that part right, but
Sure.
yeah, the Chiefs didn't win. Good. Oh, only because the last fucking 2 years. Like why would you bet against them, right?
Right.
Yeah, so like I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to upset the betting god. So I didn't. We didn't, and we lost. But whatever. All the other bets I placed on that day, like I ended up being a loser anyway. So,
Yeah.
last year, even though our 49ers were in it and we lost, I still ended up like, a few bucks over. Now this year, hey, win some, lose some, right?
There you go.
Anyway. All right, man. Anything else you'd like to add to this episode of Cöld Brüe Podcast?
No,
All right.
not that I could add.
All right. Thank you for downloading yet again another Cöld Brüe. I am Greg. He is Sorcerer Chromatic, and we'd like to wish you cheers.
Until next time.